What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike back at it again with another video. And in today's video, this is another highly requested video on this channel. A lot of you guys love when I talk about options. You guys want to hear me talk about options more. Trading options as far as Robinhood, trading options as far as Webull, and then other platforms you can trade options on as well. You guys want to know all about options, and I'm here to provide some new information about options for you. Either way, in this video, I'm actually going to show you guys the 3 different option plays that I 100% my money on. So I basically doubled my money on 3 different option plays that I did that on, and then my next option play where I'm putting, I guess you could say, a decent amount of money towards. So sit back, relax, and we can get into it, especially since the market's closed and it won't be open back up again until Tuesday. So you got time for this. You got time to pick up whatever stocks you want to pick up, do options on, all that kind of good stuff. Either way, 3 different stocks that I did my options play on, already doubled my money on, and then a brand new one that I'm going for decently long term. It's going to be till about the middle of the year. Either way, we'll talk about all that in this video. So let's get right into the video. Let's go. Jump all in. I just want to make sure you guys get your free stocks. You may not like Robinhood, but Robinhood still offers you a free stock if you sign up for the account. So sign up for the account and get yourself a free stock of Robinhood. If you don't want to use it, don't use Robinhood. It's just that simple. Sell the stock and take your free money and go about your day. With my Webull link down below, you'll get yourself 2 free stocks. My Doe link will get you another free stock. My M1 Finance link will get you a free $10. My Acorns link will get you a free $5, and my public link will get you a free fractional share of whatever you decide to choose. I usually go with Amazon. So there you go. There's the free stocks. All the links are down below. So make sure you get yourself some free stuff. And the Doe video is coming. So be patient for that one. Also, make sure you drop a like on the video because that is the best way to support the channel, to help the channel grow, to get it out to more people, to let more people know that we're here just to get this money. It's just simple enough. And make sure you subscribe as well if you enjoy my content. Simple enough, right? Now let's get into it. So last November, I actually made a video titled My Biggest Risk Ever in the stock market, essentially. And 100% it was my biggest risk. I essentially took nearly a $5,000 bet on the stock market, and I came out on top. I made 100% on my money, which was my goal. In that particular situation, I actually bet on Tesla stock. I bet the Tesla stock would go even higher based on what Tesla stock was doing before. It was just shooting up like crazy for not really no reason, but a lot of people generally like Tesla. So the stock price was shooting up. Most other stocks weren't shooting up the way Tesla was, and I essentially put a $5,000 bet that it would go up even more by February 19th of this year. That option call was actually placed on Tesla on November 15th of 2020 for $4,580. I placed it at 9:54 a.m. and I actually sold that contract the very last day of the year at my goal for a little bit more than 100% return, which was $9,200. I sold it on December 31st of 2020. Now, hindsight, looking back at that, if I had waited about 2.5 more weeks, I could have made an extra, I would say roughly $15,000 to $25,000 off that one Tesla option that cost me only $4,580. And that's basically because the first week of January, Tesla stock was rocketing for a full solid week straight. I had no idea that this would happen, and a lot of people were also confused on why it was happening because there was no news going on with Tesla, but the stock price was going up. People were just buying, they were buying all week straight, and the stock price went up. I wasn't willing to take a risk like that, so I went ahead and sold before, and I also already reached my goal of 100% on my return, so I felt as though it's time to get out. And that's definitely one thing that you guys need to note with options. Options, you can make a lot of money really fast, and you can also lose a lot of money really fast. There was days where I had that Tesla option, I was down roughly $3,000. If you're down $3,000, do you want to go ahead and sell your option and just take the loss for it, or you want to wait it out? In my situation, my option didn't expire until next February, so I was like, okay, well, I'm down $3,000, but I'm gonna wait it out. You know, if you don't want to wait it out and you lose $3,000, then guess what? You just lost $3,000. Like what? And I wasn't really to take that loss. If you guys don't know why I love Tesla so much, or why I even placed that Tesla bet in the first place, because $5,000, that's a pretty big bet. If you guys don't know, make sure you go and check out my Tesla video. It'll be a thumbnail right there, and then a link will be over there. But check out my Tesla video. It'll tell you why I just love the company and why I'll be invested in the company probably for the rest of my life. We'll see how things go. The next 2 option plays were actually both placed last month. Yes, January of this year, and I already doubled my money since placing those options because they're not even on my portfolio anymore. So I already made my money. I'm out of those options completely. Either way, the first option is Walgreens. So with Walgreens, I bought a $45 call that wasn't set to expire until next January of 2022. I bought that call for $490. I bought one contract, and you know, it cost me $490. And I sold that contract on February 10th. Yes, a couple of of days ago for $980. Easy double up on my money, simple enough, and I had full intentions of doing that. Like many others, I saw Walgreens had huge growth potential going forward in the year of 2021, just based on the pandemic outside and people getting their vaccinations like that at Walgreens as well as CVS. If people are going to walk into Walgreens to get their vaccination, they're probably going to walk into Walgreens to grab something else extra while they're there because, why not? If you're already in Walgreens, you need some medicine or you need just some food or whatever you want to buy from Walgreens. If you're already in there to get your vaccination, you might as well go and pick up whatever you got to pick up in Walgreens. If people are going to do that in Walgreens, then obviously Walgreens will make more sales, which obviously look better on their earnings reports. So the better the earnings report, most likely the higher the stock will go. That's not always the case, but if a company is making money, you can expect long term that the company will have solid growth and investors will be pretty much happy. My last option play that I actually doubled my money on was actually the BLOK option, ticker symbol BLOK. BLOK is essentially an ETF that covers a whole bunch of different cryptocurrency stocks. If you don't know what an ETF is, make sure you check out my ETF video because I just kind of made one. But overall, in the simplest terms, ETFs essentially put a whole bunch of stocks into one basket and then you can just buy that particular stock instead of going and buying 4 or 5 different stocks of the same industry in the case with BLOK. For BLOK, I bought the option on January 19th of 2021, so a couple weeks ago. It was a $40 call and it was set to expire August 20th of this year. That option cost me a nice $810, and then I went ahead and sold that option not too long ago, actually February 9th of this month. Yes, I sold that option for a little bit over double my money at $1,660, so $1,660 total. With the BLOK ETF option, I saw a lot of hype around Bitcoin. Obviously, we're still got tons of hype around Bitcoin. I saw a lot of hype around Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin, basically every single cryptocurrency. There was a lot of hype around. People are getting into cryptocurrency at a way faster rate than before. So it just made a lot of sense to be invested in something like that, but I didn't want to invest in a particular cryptocurrency in general because I didn't know which one to invest in. I mean, Bitcoin's always a great one. Dogecoin, it's a troll coin, but it's making people a lot of money, and obviously other coins. But if I can go ahead and invest in an ETF that covers a decent amount of these cryptocurrency stocks, then I'm pretty sure I'll be all right. And in that case, I sold it in about 2 weeks, so I was pretty all right. Honestly, looking at it now, I might even get another option on BLOK going all the way out to December because it looks like a good ETF to have, especially with cryptocurrency just picking up, being more accepted. It's naturally just going to be a really great ETF. And I already have 5 shares of BLOK, and I do plan on buying more. Now, as I've mentioned, I've had other options, but honestly, I haven't made that much success off those other options, so it's really no need to mention them, and they're more of just playful options. I only put like maybe $50, $100 into those options. As you can see, the options that I put a lot of money in, I made my money back, and I made it back in a decent time. 1 month for one, like 1 month and another week for the second one, and then about 2 weeks for BLOK. But my next big option will cost me roughly, I'm thinking about $1,000, maybe $1,100 or $1,200 roughly. I think it's going to cost around that amount of money. That's kind of what I have the money set for, and that option is going to be on Square. So if you guys don't know, Square has been around for some time. They own Cash App, and they provide a cohesive commerce ecosystem that helps sellers start, run, and grow their businesses. Square was actually established to give every aspiring business owner an easier way to take credit cards. They have streamlined partnerships with tons of different companies like Wix, Woo, and QuickBooks. And for sellers, everything can be managed all under one intuitive dashboard. My personal bet on Square, though, is for 2 reasons. The first reason is them possibly joining the S&P 500. As you guys know, when Tesla joined the S&P 500 last year, the stock price went up quite a bit, especially off of that announcement, which we haven't received for Square yet. I'm not saying that Square is going to join the S&P 500. I'm saying they are highly likely to. So it's best to actually be in front of that news instead of behind it. So if you can actually be in front of that news and already have a Square option when that news comes out, guess what? You might just 100% in one day. The second piece of information that I really like about Square is Bitcoin. Since Square actually invests in Bitcoin, guess what happens when Bitcoin goes up? Square stock goes up. And you can look at a couple of stocks that do basically the same thing like Riot and Mara, but if you guys watch my channel, my favorite is MicroStrategy. So let's real quick just go into my Robinhood account, and I'm actually going to show you guys the option that I plan on buying for Square. It will be an option call, but let's open up my Robinhood Face ID when we're in. And you can see we're sitting at a nice little 26,000, but we're not really here for that. We're here to check out Square and check out the option for it. So let's go over to search, browse, and we're going to type in SQ. That is the ticker symbol for Square. I already have it marked as under my watch list. Square is sitting at $272.97 right now, but we're not really here for that either. Let's go down to trade options, and I'm going to set this out till June 18th. June 18th, I'm going to do a buy, and I'm going to do a call. That's going to be the different tabs at the top. So buy and call. Obviously, you can see the prices are pretty pricey, and honestly the market's closed right now, so it doesn't matter. I couldn't buy it right now if I wanted to, but the options are a little pricey. Either way, I'm gonna go ahead and scroll on up. I could get one of these options and sell some stuff and get one of these options, but I just don't want to really pay the price at this time. So I'm gonna scroll on up. You know, I might not even hit this strike price, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab the 390 or the 380 strike price. I'm just gonna do 390 for the example of this video. I'm gonna go ahead and do one contract, and it's set at $1,040 right now. Let's see if we can get that for like $950. What is that? 9.5. Let's do 950. So I set it for 950. Click review, swipe up, and it'll be placed. And once the market actually opens on Tuesday, if Square goes down a little bit and my option is worth $950, then I'll go ahead and buy it for $950. So as I mentioned before, I'm betting that $950 on Square that they'll actually join the S&P 500 or we'll hear news about it, and that Bitcoin by June 18th will be at an even higher price where I can go ahead and sell that Square contract and make my another 100% on my money, which will basically be $2,000, roughly $2,000. So that is basically it for this video. That is the 3 option plays I made double my money on, as well as the new option play where I'm trying to make double my money on. I'm trying to stick with these big companies for option plays now because generally speaking they're a lot safer than investing in penny stocks and stuff like that. But also with penny stocks you can play options on and still make a lot of money, so be sure to look on YouTube for stuff like that. I'm planning to bring it to the channel eventually. It's just like I have a lot of stuff that I want to create, so it just kind of gets in the way. But either way, there you go. That's it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching it as always. I hope you guys jump into either the Square option, maybe another option that you guys are already in. Let me know in the comment section below, because there's money to be made anywhere. Square isn't the best way to make money. No stock that I have in my portfolio is the best way to make money, but you can make money just by doing your research, doing whatever you gotta do. So we're gonna take that bet. We're gonna see how it goes, and that's kind of it. Let's run it. And real quick, I'm actually gonna do a Zoom call, I believe next Tuesday. So this video should be up on Sunday, possibly, or Monday maybe, but I'm gonna be doing a Zoom call next Tuesday, just of stock market basics with a friend I actually met on Twitter. We'll talk about stock market basics, how to buy, sell, stuff like that. We might dabble in the options and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, that's actually gonna be Tuesday. What day is that? That's gonna be Tuesday. You know, it's impromptu now. It's gonna be Tuesday, February 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll have a link in this video for the Zoom call, and you can just join the call. That simple. I guess I'm not sure how many people are allowed in Zoom, so it's gonna be a first come first serve type of thing. But if you want to get in, you want to listen in, you want to see more of me on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom, check it out. We'll be there. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of it. Thank you for watching. As I mentioned before, I'm out. Dollar Mike. Peace.